Welcome back to another Overwatch Coach VOD review. Today we're going to be VOD reviewing a Kiriko on Midtown, and you got the Mythic skin for it, so that's cool. I was actually thinking about getting this Mythic skin this season. I didn't buy the Battle Pass when this skin came out. I was thinking about maybe getting this current one and then getting it with the currency, so I have to kind of in the back of my mind watch this skin and see how much I like it, because I was thinking about getting it. Anyway, enough about that. Let's read your introduction here. Silver 3 Kiriko deranked from Gold 3 VOD review request. Hello, I've been maining Kiriko lately and went on a pretty bad losing streak, deranking from Gold 3 at the start of the season down to Silver 3. I'm not sure if something changed in my playstyle or what made me drop from gold to silver, but hoping someone here can give me some insight. Only thing that I've noticed is I was hitting a lot less of my shots when I was on my losing streak, but I think my general playstyle is the same as when I was in gold. Not sure if that means my playstyle is closer to that of a silver player and having lucky aim kept me in gold. These are the last two matches I've played. I don't have matches from my loss streak, sadly, since I played some unranked to cool off. But I think I played similarly in those matches. So, okay, they gave me two, or, well, they didn't give me, but they posted two. I actually, when I first saw this, I didn't even realize that there were two in here. I just grabbed the one at the bottom. So this one is the Midtown one. All right, so this is what we're going to be watching. So, all right, this is our Kiriko. Kiriko with this team composition is okay. I don't dislike it. The only thing I would say is I feel like an Ana could be good here, or Lucio maybe could be good here. Zenyatta could be good here. And I'm not necessarily saying it's you that has to play these. I feel like the Moira should maybe be the one, but I feel like Moira is kind of the one that doesn't fit the most here because they're running Ana. So you counter that. You might also soft counter Sigma Ultimate if you get good ease off on that. But that's about it. But the fact that they're running Ana is more than enough to warrant you playing Kiriko. So let's get into this game and see what we got here. Let's just fast forward.
Hey! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got a few tricks. Defend on your horizon. Off.
Good kill. The only thing I'm noticing so far is it's very DPS heavy style of Kiriko.
Under my protection.
But your Moira seem to be able to keep your team up, so I guess it's fine for now, but just don't fall into a habit of being so DPS heavy here. Yeah, I think you're getting too DPS heavy. And on top of that, you are missing a lot. Yeah, see, like, if you were focusing more on healing, some of these people wouldn't be dying. Or if they are dying, you would have gotten way more ult charge off of it. And they would have done more damage and gotten more ult charge. So, like, right now, your team's taking damage, your 2 DPS are taking damage, and you're just... you don't care.
Got it. Look, don't judge.
Okay, so this is where you're engaging the Ana. And they're pinged. I'm assuming you pinged it. Somebody pinged it. So I like to see that. Using ping is good. The only issue I take is halfway into this fight, your tank. They're very low, or they're about to be very low. So this is a good kill. The only problem is your tank is just not being healed.
Look, don't touch. Come on, Shimaba.
Okay, good.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Exclamation initiation. I'm on fire. We're pretty good. Taking the objective. Come on, Shimaba. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Okay, when you ult here, I guess I'm okay with what you're doing up until about right here. If I were you, the two spots I would be looking to get to would... Well, there's 3 spots that I would like to see you at. 2 of them are realistic. The other one would have involved you just being somewhere completely different when all of this were going down. But number 1, on top of the... here, let me get a better... Okay, number 1 would have been up here on this window, like wall climb up here and get up here and then start healing. I actually would have preferred you doing the ultimate up here, so then that way you could just heal from up here. Number 2, I guess you could have actually maybe even stayed in this room. Like, and I'm talking about after until about right here, and then you could have just fell back into here, because you would have gotten value from your ultimate in here. The other one would have been... That's a cool effect. Would have been standing on top of the fire truck and then just kind of, you know, doing your thing from up here. The only problem with being on top of the fire truck, you're not really getting any value from your ultimate. So I think if you're really looking to maximize your ultimate, maybe standing here might have been a little bit better, but I think being up here would have been your best bet. Like, your absolute best bet would have been up here, but that would have required you to have the foresight to know before you're ulting, okay, I'm going to ult the point, enable my DPS. Where's the safest, best route to do it? I think it would have been up here, but to have gotten here, you would have had to have gone up here, wall climbed, and it's a little tedious, but I don't know. If you're communicating, it could have been done. Let's see if this actually works out with you guys being down here.
We're pretty good. Taking the objective.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, that ultimate kind of just ended up being a draw. Okay, so window, you're poking at a window. If this were a higher level game, you'd be dead. You want to normally wait windows out, not stand in front of them shooting into them. A higher level game, they punish this. They might still punish it. I mean, it's still going on. Yeah, no, they didn't. So don't let the rank you're at give you bad habits, because you should have died there.
Hi. Thanks. Hello. Understood.
Escort the payload.
Heal your venture, heal your... There you go.
Got it. A new dawn for you.
So again, you know, just it's a little bit of a delayed response.
Come to me for heals.
Try to stay with your team, like.
My gift to you.
Okay, so one problem we have here now is they're running Sigma, and depending how Sigma uses shield, Sigma can kind of be a soft counter to Kiriko depending on how the shield gets used. If they throw the shield in front of your tank, and act as the shield as a front line, then it doesn't bother or affect you as a Kiriko trying to heal your team, right? Doesn't matter. But in a case like this, where your tank has moved beyond the shield, and now you don't have line of sight of them. Let's say you were even shifted over a little bit to the left. You still can't heal her because your healing won't go through the shield. So now you got to start focus. So if Sigma plays their shield like that, where they kind of they don't put the shield in front of the tank, but they actually put it behind the tank. And I'm talking about your tank. You got to worry about how to position for that. So being up here, you know, one of those spots, or even wall climbing up here to being able to heal down on your tank. This becomes a positioning issue now.
My gift to you.
Okay, good. You cleansed the Genji, but it took you a little bit to do it. Again, if you were in one of those spots I pointed out, you would have been able to do it right away, and the Genji wouldn't have had to fall back to get that cleanse.
No one can stop me.
This is the one thing that I was pointing out about your support comp. When Genji gets Blade and has Nano, you guys got nothing for that. And it's, in my opinion, that's a support's job to counter that. However, because they're running Ana, you need the Kiriko. So it's not, I'm just pointing it out that you guys got nothing for that. And it's a support's job to counter it. Now, but you need the Kiriko for the Ana, so it's like the Moira needs to be playing like Lucio or Zen or something. Or your own, if somebody's like a god tier Ana, you could always sleep a nanoed Genji, and then he's kind of useless because then everybody can gang up around him. But I mean, what did I say this was? This is a silver 3 game, so you're not going to get that kind of an Ana play in a silver lobby. You're actually kind of lucky if you get that kind of Ana play in a plat or diamond lobby. So having Lucio for beat drop when they nano blade, having Transcendence for nano blade can be huge. Just pointing that out there. I'm not saying it's you that should be doing it, but for all the support viewers out there, have something for that, because otherwise every time they blade, what we just saw is likely to happen. And it's okay, well, they're just gonna win every time they can get Nano and Blade.
Time to try again. Your prayers are answered. Be careful, Shimada. Illuminated. Move out. Hi, sunshine. Let's take him to the white flag.
The one character I would like to see,
Excavation initiation.
out of your team, aside from the Lucio Zen rant I just got done with, I feel like Winston would do really well against what you're up against.
Hey there. Got it. Stay clean. Protecting. Let the Kitsune guide you. Surrender.
Okay, so this is not a good ultimate for the obvious reason that it stopped right there. It doesn't go through the cart. I don't know why they don't allow that ultimate. I made that mistake quite a few times when I was learning Kiriko and kind of like a moderate Kiriko. And I still occasionally make it, but you needed to aim this down one of these alleyways to get a good effect from it. Because, like, as of right now, you're going to be the only one that gets value from this ultimate. The other thing I would point out is that even if this ult went down this alleyway, everybody's going to start going that way. So, like, holding this ult a little bit and then shooting it down that way might have gotten you more of a better result or more value from the ultimate. One of two things would have happened. It would have either gotten you a lot more value, or all of a sudden your team starts retreating and suddenly your ultimate's useless. Because I have that happen to me too, but that's what I would have done there, is I would have waited for the cart to kind of start making the turn, and then I would have shot it out.
What's up?
Come to me and I will heal you.
Fall back! Jack, fall back! Kaiki.
Your end is within my reach. 60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, you're missing a lot here, and you're not healing enough. So what I would recommend is do a wave of healing, shoot 2 shots, and do another wave of healing, and keep that kind of balance going.
Restoring your light.
That was a good kill. Obviously, if you're like really trapped onto somebody and you're starting to land headshots, then that might be an excuse to maybe get away from that formula of like 2 shots and a wave of heal, 2 shots and a wave of heal. But it more along the lines of like when you're body shotting from a distance or poking at a shield, but your team's taking damage. Try to get in the habit of that, of you know, 2 shots and a heal, 2 shots and a heal kind of thing. So when you're poking through a doorway, you got to remember there's not much room for them to miss you because they're just shooting through a small, you know, square here. So poke from a side and get out, especially when your team's dead. Although it's not really going to matter because I think this round's over.
The spring flows anew.
Unless your team's able to touch, but I don't
Come to me for
so.
heals. Carried on the wind.
They did. You gotta be in full heal mode here. Full heal. Yeah, your wall climbing, you're not getting any value from it so far. I've noticed you try to wall climb like twice, and both times you hit walls that like you weren't able to get up on. You need to incorporate a little bit more of that into your gameplay.
0 to 1. Switching sides.
With that being said, I don't think wall climbing there would have really done much for you, but I'm just pointing out that I'm not really noticing you doing it.
3, 2, 1.
Understood.
Or at least in any kind of consequential way.
Objective A.
How gloomy. Let's change that. Be careful, Shimada. Hi, sunshine. Like mending a shadow. Thank you. Rise like the sun. Thanks.
The barrier has fallen.
Be careful, Shimada.
The barrier has fallen.
Burn bright for me. Got it. Kakaya?
What is that melody?
Rise like the sun. Oh, I feel all warm inside. Excavation initiative.
The barrier is weakened.
You didn't need to throw that E.
Your prayers are answered.
There would have been good, as you've had it.
Emerges from the chaos.
So just remember something here. If you're playing Kiriko next to an Alari, we didn't really go over the team comp thing, but normally I do that. But when you're playing Kiriko next to Alari, you're the main healer. Alari is not a main healer. If your team plays around the pylon, that helps, but you're still technically the main healer here. So just keep in mind the division of labor, that it's your responsibility to keep people aggressive and keep people up when you're playing next to Alari, and worry about doing damage as a secondary, like in a situation like this where they're kind of falling back and your team might be more on the aggressive side. But as soon as that starts to shift again, you go back into heal mode. So like right here, it's fine to poke. Right here, still fine. Like now your team's starting to take damage. Now you got to go back to heal mode now. That was a good E. You prevented a lot of damage there, so that was good.
They're taking the objective.
Okay, so
Guide you.
all right. This is going to be the other spot I was going to talk about you potentially being, but it wasn't really a realistic spot before, but now it would be. You climb up here, come up here, ult from up here, and then now you can heal down to the ground. You can shoot from high ground. The only thing I will say is if you are up here, you just got to look out for the Ana trying to snipe you and the Pharah. But you can always jump down, because your ultimate will shoot down and then come down and fill out from here. This is a cool view. Let's screenshot. Oh shoot. Let's screenshot this for the thumbnail. There. Okay. But yeah, that would be the one thing I would suggest. But like I said, I didn't notice the Pharah right up there, so that might have been able to punish you. But something to consider for future games when you're playing on this map. So again, you got to be a little bit more in heal mode here. Now, I like that you are contesting the point, but you're right next to the Sigma, so you might have to give up point until your Sigma decides to come back to it. And honestly, it doesn't matter if they get it. They could get the point to like right here, and it would be fine. It's just as long as they don't get that little smidge at the end. So don't worry about giving up a tick necessarily. Now, if you were able to kind of dodge and weave some of Sigma's shots here, that would be another story, but good cleanse. But the problem is you're right next to a Sigma, so he's gonna kill you. Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. He killed you. So there's two things you could have done here. Let's get back to. So okay, right here. This is where you realize I'm the only one on point, and Sigma is right next to me. So you could try to play a distance game and stay as far away from him as possible and try to just dodge and weave his shots, because then you become harder to hit. Or you could try to go up here. The only problem with going up here is they're going to ricochet off the wall and probably hit you. So at this point, you're probably going to just want to take cover behind one of these things, heal your tank, maybe try to touch and stall for a second or two, and then fall back here, heal your tank, and then just wait until people start to reconvene on point again. That's probably going to be your best bet, is doing this. And then if you get in trouble, you could either teleport out over there or over there. By the time you're in trouble, you could probably even teleport out to your Reaper. That is, oh wait, no, not Reaper, Genji. Sorry.
The goddess is here.
Because like teleporting here now at that time puts you right next to the Sigma. So you tunnel visioned into waking up Sigma, and you gave the enemy Sigma a very easy kill and a very valuable kill.
Justice reigns from above.
10 seconds.
They're running out of hope.
A new dawn for you.
Okay, good. And then you won. So they never touched. So, yeah, I mean, like, wall climb. So the 2 means shot. So heal, take 2 DPS shots, heal. That's the balance you want to try to strive for the majority of the time. And then I'll just say your E. You didn't always get the best Suzus off. You tunnel visioned a little bit. Some of it was positioning too. So I guess we'll do POS for positioning. But those were the biggest things that I noticed from watching this. So hopefully that was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.